Man,
It's crazy.
Have you ever seen Rammstein?
No,
Bro.
I would like to.
So the lead singer of that band,
He's old.
Yeah, he's a technician
Really?
himself. So he's developed all these props that literally they change the heat signature in a city when they go to it, and they have to have special equipment that's fireproof in the roof. So like when we're hanging like lighting trusses and stuff, we use coffee bags,
Okay.
like burlap
Burlap
sacks to wrap around the beam because you're putting a steel cable across it. So A helps with like static, then also it keeps that burlap is just enough to keep the steel cable from cutting through the beam. There's a lot of different reasons why they use it. And you can throw them around. They're lightweight. They pack really easy. But for like Rammstein, they have to use retired fire hose over it because like it's that fire retardant. And it's like that much fire and that much. And he's got like these fucking wings that shoot like stuff.
Yeah,
like
I've seen like guitars to like just
oh man,
like,
it's insane.
It says here he became certified after part of their set caught on fire in '96. So they wanted to avoid that. So he went out and learned pyro.
Dude, pull up images. Yeah, look at some of this stuff, dude. Like, it's insane. Their music's insane, too.
Yeah. Wow. Hey, I feel like the dude's gotten older, too. I remember, like, seeing, like...
And if you see him, he's, like, literally cooked. Like, his skin is, like, you know, you can tell when somebody's been...
Wow.
Yeah, look at the stadium photo right there. It's wild, dude. Pyro is so badass. Like, I love explosions, man. I always have. It was when I was on tour with Lil Wayne, it was like he was kind of coming out of his rap phase and decided he wanted to be like a bit more rock and roll. So he was like playing the electric guitar, but it was still like gangster rap. But we would start that show with I think it was 8 concussions were the most that you could do in succession in an indoor arena. Like, because the fire marshals come out and they have all these rules.
So when you say concussions, like that's blasts like inside.
Yeah, so
I
mean, you being former military, I think you guys throw those through doors as kind of like a flashbang, like boom,
so
like to get your attention.
That's what you're using as a concussion grenade?
Yeah.
Oh no shit.
So they have these special steel boxes
that
have 4 points rigged to like a bridle, and they have to hang them a certain point above the audience for like safety. So it basically goes off in this box and it rattles. I mean, the popcorn guys are like, what the fuck, dude? Like,
so that kicks it off like boom, 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 boom. And then
do you have to fire that in front of the fire marshal? Like
Yeah, so the fire marshal will come in like day of show, and there's like a dark period where they look at drapes, they look at like, because they have to be fire retardant.
They walk the whole thing.
Yeah. And then they want to see pyro, and then they need to see each pyro gag.
So like the concussion or
the
like,
concussion or flame boxes.
Flames.
And they have all these crazy ones that like shoot blue and orange and purple flames. And but those concussions were awesome. We would start the show on stage, and I would have these like earmuff like headphones on.
Yeah.
And that entire show, all I did was bring strippers up and down this lift.
Strippers.
Okay.
Like, I was like another.
So I'd be sitting backstage with like probably 30 girls in string bikinis. And I'm sitting there with like my lift cues, and they would just start the show. And it started with just this crazy like rock and roll, and the concussions would go off on the hit. There's a pyro guy that actually like fires it on cue. And every night I would sit there for like a year and a half, try not to flinch, every time, and I couldn't get through it. And these girls were like, they would be so stunned that they couldn't, because there was different girls every night.
And they were there like back up to like something on the set, right?
Yeah. So we had this lift that kind of played like behind the stage, like the furthest upstage point, and we had a portable stripper pole.
And this is for Lil Wayne?
Yeah. Wayne was awesome, man. He was one of those artists that I was talking about that you would think is like not pleasant to work for, but one of the best people I ever worked for in my life, man. Like that's super good dude.
Yeah.
So we would have to like put the stripper pole up, and then it would just be every 5 minutes I'd bring a girl up to do her act. And then on top of that, we had, not only was it like a lift, Look up the Carter 3. That was the tour that we were doing it on.
Little Wayne stripper pole concert.
Yeah.